What is going on, guys? Welcome back to part 5 of the Fortajah bar build. Today we are doing furniture and the bar stools mainly. I'm going to be also showing you one of the styles that I didn't quite like as well, and I'm going to be teaching you the correct way that I did it in the end. So last time we finished up the bar looking like this. We had the bar glasses, and we'd also put the gold into the bar as well, and the bottles at the back. So we're going to go ahead and add a cube. And this is going to act as the bottom of the chair, I believe. Because I did 2 designs for this originally, so you can copy any design that you'd like. I personally didn't like the first design that much. So S to scale on both axes, and I think we just... So I'm going to go ahead right here, I'm going to select the top face, and we're just going to shrink it in a little bit and pull it down. G to grab, S to scale, and then we're going to E for extrude to make another face on top of that, and just S to scale it in again. E for extrude on the bottom as well. Now we're just messing around with the calibrations here. We want to make it shiny to match the bar. And also we're going to make it gold later on as well. Right click, I believe, just to put it into smooth. I'm working pretty fast here at the moment, as you can see. We're going to put in a cylinder as well into the centre. Just make sure that that's right in the centre there. It's not to one side. Scale it up a little bit. And then we're going to scale it along, we're going to scale it upwards along the y-axis, I believe it is. This can be as tall as you'd like your bar stools to be. I've done mine roughly around the size of the bar, so they're in proportion, and then we're going to give it a silver look again. Just get them into the right position so that it's not poking out the bottom. We're now going to go ahead and add another default cube, or you can add a plane. That will be better for you. I think I'm just making a decision here on what's going on, but I do eventually add a cube. There we go. So this is going to be the underside of the seat right here. This is going to be the plastic bit that you'd see that would sit with the adjuster. So we're just going to go S for scale as well. We're going to scale that down on edit mode. And then we're just going to add the colour as black. Excuse me. Just going to position this again, just make sure that this is all central. I'm going to change the colour to black. I'm going to show you how to make the basic stools in this tutorial, and then on the next tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to do the backs, because that's where I made the mistakes. So if you can get the basics of the chairs done, we're going to add another default cube here. It's going to be easier for you in the long run if I teach it you in 2 parts. So I'm just going to scale this down a little bit. This is going to be the main part of the golden seat, I do believe. You notice that it's all silver at the moment, where in the original pictures it's gold. So we're going to change that. You can have it as silver if you like, but at the time I had this as silver. But so I was trying to figure out which colours I wanted to use. Okay, so at this part we're going to change the silver to the gold. And our wheel just at the side. And we're also going to change the pole as well. Just try and get it roughly the same shade. We're going to hit Shift E to duplicate, and we're going to put some rings along the pole to give it a kind of fancy look. S to scale as well, G to grab, and hold down the middle scroll wheel just to adjust everything. You can see the ones in the middle just don't quite add up to the ones on the outside, so I think I'm just going to adjust them just here. Just to make sure that they're in the right position and they don't look odd. I'd say that's the right colour for them. They should all be the same colour anyway if you hit Shift D for duplication. Okay, so now we're just going to change the top of the chair here to a gold colour, just to match the rest of it. You can use a dropper tool, but sometimes I like to do it by eye. We're going to add a default cube here now. Oh, sorry, yeah, we're going to add a plane. Oh, we get rid of the plane. Okay, default cube apparently. We're just going to place this on top now. This is going to act as a cushion part of the stool. So to press S to scale, G for grab, and just get it into the right position where you need it. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to divide it and make it a little bit more smoother around the edges so that it actually looks like a seat and less like a cube. We're going to do this via Control R and then scroll with the scroll wheel, and you should have two divides so that you can split this into thirds. So you can split this into thirds. You're going to take the middle third and you're just going to stretch it out a little bit, push it up, and then push the middle third at the front forward just slightly. Divide in the middle again. I'm just going to push it down just slightly on top. So it gives it some sort of shape. And then we're going to change it to the red colour. The treads are quite vibrant. I kind of like it. We're also now going to scale it to the actual chair itself so that it looks more natural. And get that into the centre there so that you've got equal width either side. And then we're going to drag it back as well. Just a little bit of a scale. Also make sure that it's not sitting too low so that it doesn't intersect with anything else. So it should look like this from underneath. making some adjustments here. You also want to smooth the cushion as well, just slightly. I'm just bringing this up just a little bit right there. So it looks like you've got handles either side of the seat. Now what that is, it's just insets in vertices. It's because the actual cushion is sitting over some of the design. And just bring it down a little bit as well, so it makes it look like it's a little bit thicker. We're going to hit E for extrude at the back here, just to give it a little bit more of a cushion and just scale it down a little bit. So that's the basics of the stool, and next tutorial I will teach you how to do the back, and I'll also show you what mistakes I made when doing that as well. Thanks for watching guys, have a great day.